If I need to impound it and write you tickets right now, I have zero problem doing that.
Okay.
I'm trying to have a civil conversation with you
I'm not
to correct your
arguing.
behavior before you either get in an accident and hurt yourself or somebody else with this thing, because it's not maintained for the safety by even by the U.S. government. Is probably not going to get you a crash rating on this thing. Okay, that's the problem. It's an unsafe vehicle, not for the road.
Okay.
All right? If you hit somebody else, or you get hit, you have no protective bumpers or any. This is not made for collisions on the road.
Yeah, I know.
These aren't crash tested like that.
It's not, but it's no different than a motorcycle, though.
Here's the problem. I understand, but it's not authorized in New York State as a road legal vehicle.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I don't want to paper you. I can write you probably 10 tickets right now.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to get tied up in court, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the more you just want to.
No, I'm just stating the facts. That's all.
Well,
I'm not debating you.
It's not the truth, though. It's what you think is true. Okay. You may legally be able to own it as an LLC. I'm not debating that. But New York State does not recognize this vehicle as a proper motor vehicle for the public roadways.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. As many of you guys know, I'm a law enforcement trainer instructor. I train and instruct military and law enforcement all over the country on various law enforcement disciplines to include constitutional law, case law, patrol tactics, use of force, advanced criminal investigations, etc. And this video clip really just showcases just unnecessary, unwarranted ego, right? It's okay for two things to be true at the same time, right? So in this case, I think it's ridiculous, and this is something that whenever I FTO, I make it very clear to police officers. It is not your job to try to justify why the legislators did or didn't do something. It's really not. It's not your job to explain to people. And if you want to, you can, but you're opening yourself up for common sense, right? Just because a legislator has legislated something does not make it something that really even makes sense or is logical, right? So, and then especially if you're just inserting your own opinions, right? So for an example, the officer says, hey, this vehicle is not legal for the road because of state law. And then he goes off into and if you want me to drop a bunch of tickets and tow your car, I can. Again, I don't understand why law enforcement does that. I think that it's completely unnecessary. If you're going to do it, if you're going to be about it, be about it. If you're not going to be about it, don't be about it. My personal opinion has always been, and still remains, I write citations. If I have to write citations, it is not punitive. It's not because I'm trying to get back at you. It is because I'm trying to change behavior. If I can change your behavior with a simple conversation, great. If I can't change your behavior with a conversation, and I feel like I can and I can articulate that a citation will be the best way to change your behavior, then I will. But it's not supposed to be punitive in any way. So that's not the purpose of it. Again, the purpose of this is not to get back at you. The purpose of a citation or enforcement, right, especially when it comes to traffic and stuff, I want voluntary compliance. I want you to change your behavior. So if a conversation can change it, great. If citations are the only thing that was going to change your behavior, well, then that's what it is. So that's what it comes down to. And I have no problem explaining that to people. I mean, I'm very open book when it comes to this stuff. And why shouldn't I be, right? Why shouldn't I just be honest with what it is? So there you go. But what this officer is trying to do is trying to explain why it makes sense. And then I think the driver did a great job. Well, the reason why the state legislate, the state has these laws is because some cars are safe and some cars aren't safe. And what if you get into an accident? This isn't rated, blah, blah, blah. And then he brings up the great example of, well, what about a motorcycle? It's true. And I ride motorcycles. I love motorcycles. That's one of my favorite pastimes, man. I love riding my Harley. I do. I'm not going to sit here and tell you otherwise. It is what it is. I enjoy it. But I can be honest with you and say, yeah, if there's a crash, like this vehicle he's driving, it's safer in a crash than a motorcycle. So why are you trying to articulate that it's all about crash rating safety, which is why a vehicle may be allowed to be on the road or not on the road? Again, that doesn't pass the sniff test at all. And I think that this driver did a brilliant job at showcasing and explaining that. So again, it's just one of those things where, law enforcement, I mean, what it comes down to is it a violation of statute? Cool. And then furthermore, is it constitutional, right? I truly believe, and this can be a video for another time. I believe there are state laws on the books now that are not constitutional, and I can articulate why that is, and that'll be a video for another time. But in that case, I got to abide by the Constitution as pursuant to in accordance with Judicial Review Mayberry versus Madison. But at least I'm in a place where I can justify and I can articulate and I can explain my answer to an adjudication standard in front of a jury. And I can do that because I care about my job enough to study. But there you have it. Again, I see this kind of stuff and it just, it kind of irks me. It's unnecessary. There's no reason for it. You can tell this officer's super emotional. Bro, be about the life or don't be about the life. Simple as that. Don't threaten. If you're going to do something, do it. If not, give him his information, let it go, move on. Well, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Most importantly, tell me what you think about this. How would you have handled it if you were law enforcement? How do you think law enforcement should handle it? I'm curious to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. As always, guys, long live the Republic.